On October 1st, during Gordon College's homecoming weekend, Dr. Evelyn Harper and a group of students presented a documentary titled Agents of Redemption: Stories of Faith and Hope. The documentary follows some of the historical events to happen at Gordon College through the eyes of retired professors who were actually there at the time. I had the chance to talk to Dr. Evelyn Harper about what inspired her to interview past faculty members, as well as what inspired her to pursue making this documentary.
I realized the wealth of wisdom and information and life experience and love that they had. And I thought, I hate for that generation to pass on and not to try to preserve some of the stories.
However, not everything was smooth sailing right away.
Everything seemed beautiful. And then a global pandemic hit. You really can't do interviewing of retired faculty when just your very presence in their life could give them a disease for which they were very susceptible.
Dr. Evelyn Harper shared that there were some positive outcomes from this obstacle.
But I think letting this project kind of percolate on the back burner for a couple of semesters actually gave the project we didn't rush through it. We thought about it. We were more intentional, more deliberate. And I think also when we were finally able to be together again in person, there was a lot of excitement. We really refocused our vision and shaped the theme of the documentary. The theme is Agents of Redemption: Stories of Faith and Hope. And those are themes that we sat with during the pandemic for a long time. And I think the final product benefited from the hard experience that we all went through.
When a time came that Dr. Evelyn Harper and her students were able to work on the documentary again, they secured their team and moved forward with the project. I had the chance to talk to Claire Hogue, one of the students who worked on the project, about how she got involved and what she enjoyed about the process.
Spring of 2021, Dr. Evelyn Harper and then one of her other students, Christian Shepard, approached me and a few other students to help them on this project that they were working on. Once we had all the interviews done, my role kind of switched over to researcher. So I was doing archival research and story researching. So I spent a lot of time here in the archives. I loved looking through all of the old photographs here in the archives, just seeing life here on campus throughout the last several decades and even over the last century. But I also really enjoyed, the group of people who I worked with on the film. It was a blessing to be able to have such a good group of students.
Claire and Dr. Evelyn Harper shared what they see the theme and purpose of this documentary to be, and their hopes for its legacy.
The overarching theme was hope in the midst of chaos and crisis, and so we wanted to be able to isolate a lot of those different stories.
The purpose of this documentary was really to get in touch with our roots at Gordon and to try to preserve some of the lived experiences, some of the wisdom, some of the personalities of people who've really built this school into the college that it is.
We're hoping that people can, watch this documentary, for years to come.
Dr. Evelyn Harper also gave some insight into the future of this project.
I do have plenty more faculty who have been willing to work with us. I imagine another volume of this documentary it'll be different and be put together by other students who will interview other faculty, but I hope this is only volume 1 in a larger project.
From Com 101 News, I'm Amber Dunlap.